So it's pretty obvious that without a musical performance or twerking, that they can only pull in an audience big enough to fit inside of a subcompact car. Pretty interesting stuff here, and I mean, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too if I was sent here, if I swapped the president out for myself and I'm supposed to be some DEI operative, sent here to, run the country, and then all of a sudden I'm raking in 100 people, barely 100 people. It looks a little under that. So I can see why she's mad. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And this is where we say that sugar high, that Hills of Paris high that they had, okay, that stuff is wearing off, man. People are voting with their wallets and they're fed up, okay? They check their bank account and they're disappointed. They check their bank accounts and they're like, dang, guess I got to do overtime. Okay, and then don't even get me started on the people that are losing their jobs. This is not the time you want to do that either. And people, this is where I'm saying people are fed up. People got to feed their kids out here. Voting for these dragon tails, policies and sitting here watching all these other interesting communities get all these rights and your life just looks all the more wrong. People get sick and tired of that kind of stuff. At some point, you have to step back into reality and be like, all right, yeah, enough is enough. I mean, is it me or is that everybody else? I mean, I think that's pretty much everybody else, okay? We're sick and tired of this stuff. We're fed up. Trump 2024, and we're voting with our wallets, This Biden stuff, this Biden administration is not it, all right? They've done more harm than good, and really, I don't know the good they have done, to be quite frankly honest. I don't know what good they've actually accomplished other than burning our taxpayer money. So there's that. So with no further ado, if you guys are new here, welcome to the King Squad, the best reaction channel on YouTube. And I hope everybody's having a great day. As always, thank you to everybody who likes, comments, shares, and subscribes to the channel. You guys are the bomb.com. And we have the best community here on YouTube, the King Squad. And if you're subscribed, that's you. If you're a channel member, I hope you receive $1 million. Okay, seriously. And there's that. This is not financial advice. None of this is legal advice. And I hope everybody is drinking their water and making their money legally. Okay, again, this is not financial advice. Let's get into the video, you guys. And we're going to break this video down periodically throughout, more so on the back end. Let's go. Shout out to Benny Johnson. And let's get right into it.
Now, you may have seen in your social media feed a bunch of brand new polls and even some images of lots of people at a Kamala Harris rally over the last few days. Now, we've done our best to fact check these massive rallies and to just simply say, okay, here is hundreds of influencers saying that they're being paid by Kamala Harris. Here are half a dozen Grammy Award-winning artists that are performing free concerts to get asses in seats at these things, as you can see here in this post from Savannah Hernandez, people getting up and leaving after Megan Thee Stallion. Don't tell Tim Walz there's a stallion on stage. He'll get too excited. No. Megan Thee Stallion performed here. This was in Atlanta. And you can see people just fleeing, just leaving. We cautioned people to say, when there's free concerts and when there's hype about somebody, it's called a sugar high or a honeymoon, right? And when they're bussing people in and when they're paying influencers and they're bussing in like there's a lot of people.
Don't say bussing. Tim Walz might get excited. Tampon Tim.
Who work for the federal government, a lot of people who work for the public sector that get told they must go to an event or their job depends on it. A lot of people who work for unions get told they must go to it. We just sort of cautioned people, all right, about this. The wisdom of old Cat Turd. I love Cat Turd so much. Just so you know, like Hillary, Kamala Harris will continue to do rallies with bigger stars and free concerts to draw crowds. Here's what Hillary Clinton looked like on election night. I think this was the Beyonce concert. And here, look at all these people. Lots of people. Look at all that. I mean, there's lots of people at this rally. Thousands and thousands of people there for Hillary Clinton's doomed rally because of Beyonce, right? So anyway, all I'm trying to say here is you got to listen to your boy, okay? Got to listen to your boy here because we were right. Because we were right. The honeymoon is now officially over for Commie Kamala. Because people are starting to learn that Commie Kamala is a communist. And the normalization of the race has begun. And it's very exciting. This is Kamala Harris's rally right now. Okay? It's going on today. This is in the all-important swing state of North Carolina. Listen, if Kamala Harris wins North Carolina, boy, that's a big win for her. They can't even fill like this high school gymnasium. Now, a reminder, Kamala Harris rallies before the massive sugar high of the corporate media couldn't fill a high school gymnasium. This is an image of a Philadelphia gymnasium that Kamala Harris spoke at the beginning of the summer with Joe Biden. And they forced the students to go. They couldn't even fill up half a basketball court.
Wow.
For Kamala Harris. This is called normalization. This is what the hype eventually wears off, and you start getting crowds like this. More like this. Okay? Still, probably an enormous amount of people that have been forced into their seats or paid off. We're not arguing that these people are AI. If they are AI, then it's a really bad AI job because it looks like there's like, I don't know, 30 people there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Not good. I see they're giving Kamala the presidential podium, though, already. Anything for the gram. Look at this. Seems like without paid rappers twerking, Kamala's crowds are as scarce as a Wi-Fi signal in the middle of nowhere. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Wow, where'd Kamala's big crowds go when she doesn't have a free concert? Good question. Maybe her crowds are not here to listen to Kamala Harris butcher her lines about communist price controls. Listen to this. Literal communism, but you can't even get the lines right.
And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
Price gauging? Price gagging? It's called price gouging, lady. This is Kamala's rally. This is the Trump rally. In North Carolina, these rallies are like right next door to each other. This is Trump in North Carolina.
Yep. This is what I say. This is what I mean when I say that people are voting with their wallet, okay? People are seeing this economy. People are then looking at their bank account. People are then asking, hey, where is my hard-earned money going? Hey, we're being taxed more. Everything's more expensive. So where's all this money going? And then they look at these ridiculous policies. They look at the ridiculous administration that is running this country into the ground, might I add. And they're like, okay, I'm sick of it. Enough is enough.
Trump's not even on stage, by the way, in this video. Kamala's crowd without the performance attached. This is in the swing state of North Carolina. These are starting to look like Joe Biden crowds. Very strange. Meanwhile, Donald Trump in blue areas, right? Blue areas. St. Cloud, Minnesota, Atlanta, Georgia. These are Democrat areas.
Wow.
This is not the same photo again and again. These are all different arenas. Whoa.
You saw a huge audience like that in Jersey as well, and in Philly, and in the Bronx.
President Trump in Harlem. President Trump in Harlem. This is Harlem.
Wow.
One of the most diverse, populated Democrat stronghold districts in the country. And this is President Trump on stage in Harlem, the overflow rooms.
Okay, so Harlem. I thought it was the Bronx. Maybe, I thought he did go out to the Bronx, though. But, okay, so Harlem, it was then. I knew it was in New York. And then, it was like AOC, she was going nuts on stage. They were throwing T-shirts, and there was 70 people that showed up, and most of them were videographers. And they were over here having an anti-Trump rally, a couple streets down. Nobody showed up. Meanwhile, all these people are here at the Trump rally. Pretty deep stuff.
Were you were unable to move in the overflow rooms. Not good. Not good for Kamala Harris. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so here we go. Kamala Harris is not on stage yet, but you can see that the vast majority of the people are media.
Dang.
This is now reverting to Joe Biden level.
Wow.
Okay? This is Joe Biden level crowds. We went to a Donald Trump rally. This was in South Carolina before the primary. Look at this. It took us like 20 minutes just to get to the end of the line. Look. The end of the line to get in. We had to speed it up. The Energy for Trump in New Jersey, where Donald Trump had 100,000 people gather. You can see here. 100,000 people. Arguably the biggest political rally in history.
Wow.
Crazy. This was us in South Carolina. We filmed this ourselves. I mean, this was just the one that we went to. There's MAGA rallies. There's a lot of MAGA rallies. I encourage you to go to one. This was Trump in Georgia. And there's, more and more and more. So, yeah. It's crazy. Kamala Harris. Trump is too lazy to campaign in swing states. Look at this. Including St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's amazing. Donald Trump's doing these events in Democrat cities. And he's cooking Kamala. Honeymoon over, man. The honeymoon is over. Meanwhile, we got very good news. Tulsi Gabbard is going to help. Tulsi Gabbard, the one who ended Kamala Harris's campaign last time, is helping Donald Trump on debate prep. And the Washington Post, of all places, is calling Kamala Harris a communist. When your opponent calls you a communist, maybe don't propose price controls. Meanwhile, Donald Trump getting big-time rapper endorsements. Come on, baby. We all want that back. Bring it back. It's your boy, Benny.
So there we have it. Shout out to Benny Johnson. Okay. Definitely subscribe to him as well as the King Squad. And yeah, let's get right into it. So you guys see that. You see it with your own eyes. You see that people are seeing this, okay? Society is waking up, so it seems. And this is what I mean when I say people are voting with their wallet. It's not just a matter of, okay, we're voting just because, oh yeah, I'm voting conservative because I'm Christian or something like that. It's not really just that anymore. You have people that are not in alignment with any of that kind of stuff, and they're like, hey, I see what's going on over here, and I don't even agree with any of this stuff. And they're switching from being a Dem and voting in Trump. So it's a really interesting thing to watch as the Dems really start to have like a civil war amongst themselves. They start to collapse, like they're like collapsing amongst themselves, like eating the inside. They're like eating themselves. It's the craziest thing. Like people are just turning away from being a Democrat. And I'm here for it. I absolutely love to see it. And you guys comment down below what you guys think about that, okay? I say that people are fed up because that's what I see. I see that people are tired of this stuff. And you see these celebrities are doing it. You saw Amber Rose at the RNC convention. And you see these artists coming out, okay? You see these people, influencers and celebrities and stuff. Everybody's over here saying Trump, okay? This is it's not just Trump country in certain states. This is like Trump nation. All right, it's a pretty big deal. And this is what I mean. We're fed up. We want to see America actually be great again. We want to see, food actually be affordable again. People want to be able to feed their kids. People want to be able to know that, they can retire comfortably. People want to know that, if God forbid anything happened, they could afford their medical bill. They want to know that they can actually pay their car insurance. They want to be able to actually afford rent. They want to be able to actually afford their mortgage. Okay, people, this is what I mean when I say people are voting with their wallet. These woke agendas and these woke policies is tearing America up by the day. And we have cackling Kamala. I was going to say something much worse, but I got to be careful due to the platform. But we have cackling Kamala over here, literally in charge, if I'm not mistaken. She was selected and they bumped Biden out of office. And she's in charge. She can, if I'm not mistaken, she can like do something about this stuff now, and she's not. That says a whole lot. So you guys comment down below what your thoughts are about that. And as always, thank you to each and every single one of you guys for tuning in and watching this video all the way through. I hope everybody's having a blessed and awesome day. If nobody told you today, you're awesome. And thank you for tuning in, okay? Oh, shoot, that's my alarm. Whips. Okay. And, yeah. Make sure you're drinking your water. I hope everybody's making their money legally. This is not financial advice. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.